I like big, juicy pickles. That's all, thanks.
Consequences heavy, are you bitches ready?
Ow. Let me define stress for you a little bit. So stress is the body's response to pretty much any demand made upon it. So whenever you experience stress, there's always the stressor, which is a stimulus that threatens your homeostasis, which is just your basic state, your natural state. And then there's the stress response, which is the reaction of you aimed at regaining this homeostasis. Now that can be straight up running out of a situation, a scary situation, or it can just be your body releasing hormones, releasing different chemicals to calm your body down. So within stress, there's positive stress, which we call eustress. And there's negative stress, called distress, which is probably your view of the word stress. Yeah, so this sounds pretty obvious, right? You experience stress whenever you're in a new situation. Something might be scary, but it's kind of exciting. Situations are especially stressful when you think or you feel like you have very little control over the outcome. So I overheard two people talking, right? And one of them kind of mockingly said, I don't get why people during lockdown can be so stressed, like you're just sitting at home doing nothing. And that kind of inspired me to make this video actually, because we kind of have this frame that stress comes from engaging in the outside world, right? Stress is something you get from doing too much work or having to finish that assignment before the deadline, right? Pursuing your goals, that's stressful. So if you're busy with your adjusted working schedule, just kind of sitting at home on your couch next to your pet with your dick in your hand, just typing up some paperwork, whatever, how can you be as stressed or maybe even more stressed than someone who is chasing meetings all day? And there are a few good explanations for this actually. Sometimes work can be so busy you don't even have time to worry about anything. So that's pretty obvious, right? You can't run away from your emotions if you're at home. And this is partially because, you know, let's say you're a waitress at a restaurant, you have to be constantly aware, you're constantly running around. Your adrenaline levels are naturally a lot higher than someone who is just sitting at home relaxed. So if you have your adrenaline up all the time, it makes it very difficult for those just small stress, small feelings to come up. You can't even feel them because they just get outweighed by all the work you have to do. So another major key in this is the fact that you have to be proactive. Now, most people design their lives to be as little proactive as possible, okay? You go to school at a set time, go to work at a set time, people there tell you what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. You come home, dinner's always ready at 7 p.m. Then you watch Netflix and So that's stress-free, alright? There are no difficult decisions to be made, no new, uncontrollable, scary situations. Just the same shit most days. Now on the other hand, when you're at home with few responsibilities, there's no one telling you to do this or that, right? It's all up to you. And this can be very stressful and frustrating because most people are not designed to be proactive. So they want to do all this stuff, but they just can't manage to get themselves to do it. Okay, so enough about that. We can also use stress in our advantage because we all know those people that were like, I can't study a week in advance, you know, and they would just go hard 1 or 2 days prior. And they would thrive off this pressure, right? Some people just need that push, that deadline to go. Well, my question to you is, do you think it's normal to feel stressed nowadays?
Yeah, maybe.
It's normal, but it shouldn't be normal, to be honest.
Yeah, it's normal to be stressed, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Second nature, I would say.
Yeah, very much so.
Why?
I suppose maybe the kind of like economy we've got implies that you've always got to be working harder and faster and pushing on to get the next best thing as quickly as you can. So yeah, I think that because of that, people feel, even if they're not being pushed to be stressed by managers or whatever, they feel like they should be stressed. because they're not working hard enough or something like
Yeah,
that. So,
yeah.
I just think it happens all the time.
Living in with capitalism.
I don't know. I think it's because of rush lifestyle and everything. Like they're so busy, like, and they don't appreciate the moment, like, usually.
It's overwhelming, everything that's available to us. I think with their phones and social media especially, like you have so much information that it's so overwhelming that it's hard to not be stressed out.
It's just the expectations people have of you, and also the expectations of yourself.
Yeah. I feel like that's a big one too.
And just the big question, what to do in life.
Okay.
Which brings a lot of stress.
Do you thrive under stress? Are you one of those people that kind of needs stress as a motivator to get things done? No?
We might sound a bit depressed, but you know.
No, that's great.
I do, yes.
Yeah, you do
yes, but I always end in a burnout. So like.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, stress.
So you do thrive on stress, but it puts you in the wrong direction.
Yeah,
I guess.
I want to move out of consciousness and not out of stress.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just drives me towards my goals and
Yeah.
towards my goals, and it just gets me more focused on the certain aspects I'm trying to focus on. So I think stress can be good, but not too much of it that you'll go crazy or feel ill. Yeah.
I do.
Do you need stress? Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind. I like planning in advance.
Yeah.
But I find I'm the most productive and most focused under stress.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would say no. I
No?
think that the stress doesn't benefit me
Okay.
in any way. I think I just turn in worse stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why does it benefit you? You think?
I focus when I'm under stress. Like when I have days in advance to do work, I'll plan it out, and I won't get through with it. It's just a nice plan that I have.
Yeah.
And then like on the last day, I'm like focused so hard that
Okay.
everything gets done.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
I mean, it helps, of course.
Yeah.
Because you need to think. It makes you like coffee effect or something, but it should be okay.
Okay.
Not always.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I need it. I definitely think I do respond to it quite well.
Okay.
In terms of work, I guess.
Yeah.
But not personally. I hate it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just a thing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
If you experience a lot of stress, what do you do to keep it from like going in a negative downward spiral?
I cry. Yeah, me too. I'm working and I like stop to take a break and I cry for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I'm like back together and
Okay.
then back to work.
Well, that seems like a good release.
I think like I go on a walk and cry.
Yeah? God damn. Alright.
I listen to music or watch anime or play basketball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Relax. Drink some tea. I do that. Drink some tea and listening to music. Yeah, I will find like your safe haven, so to say, and just take a break from the world for a second.
Okay.
I like dance or something like physical, because everything, I think everyone has different approach of this.
Yeah,
so
of course.
I mean, sometimes I like to sing or just to read to be calm, or like to dance. It depends what kind of stress.
Okay. So how would
Becoming
you?
conscious. So
Okay.
like putting yourself in a situation, knowing what gets you out. For me, it's friends who are in a good mindset.
Yeah.
They help me. They really pull me out.
I feel like during times in my life where I'm working and going to school and have like other side projects and things going on,
Yeah.
you just can't really spend the time to just stress about everything.
Yeah,
Whereas
exactly.
if you're like alone at home alone and just
Yeah.
working on one thing,
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
so much time. So
Yeah,
all of a
yeah.
sudden you have to now stress about everything.
A big chunk of stress just comes from the pressure you put on yourself. And so whatever you do, whether that's something like, I don't know, high-powered or just you at home looking after your kids or anything like that, if you don't feel you're doing it as well as you feel you should, then you will feel really stressed because it's all coming from you, I guess.
Okay.
So I guess it really it depends on you.
Yeah.